Hello students, welcome to SS Power Education. So today I'll start with cell diversity with the chapter cell. You can go and watch the part 1 video for previous topics, okay? So cell diversity. There are many types of cells in the living world. They differ greatly in size and shape. Okay, so we have seen that cell is the smallest unit which is in every living organism. Okay, cells differ in size and shape. Let's see the cell size. Cells are usually very small since this helps them to carry out their functions efficiently. However, there is a vast variety in size also. Okay. Most cells are very small and can be seen only with a microscope. They are usually measured in micrometers. Okay, 1 micrometer is 1,000th of a millimeter, so which means very tiny. Bacteria are usually up to a few micrometers in size. Some cells are very long. For example, some nerve cells in humans which may be up to 1 meter long. Okay, so few cells are very tiny and few are up to 1 meter long. The ostrich egg is one of the largest known cells. It is around 15 centimeter long. So an ostrich egg is the largest known cell which is 15 centimeter long. Okay, so 15 centimeter long is quite big. So here they have some. So cells are also found in a variety of shapes. See, spherical, which is bacterium; flattened, which is red blood cell; amoeboid, which is amoeba; slipper shaped, which is paramecium. This is a thread-like shape, which is nerve cell. This is spiral, which is bacterium. This is cylindrical, which is muscle cell. This is oval, which is chlamydomonas. Okay. So many bacteria are spherical or round shaped. Red blood cells are circular and flattened so that they can move easily through blood vessels. The single celled organism, chlamydomonas, is oval in shape. Muscle cells are cylindrical with either tapering or non-tapering ends. So many types of cells in plants are rectangular in shape. So these are few shapes. Okay. Different body parts, different organs require different types of cells, different shapes of cells. So these are few shapes and sizes of cells. There are also some cells with unique shapes. Unique shapes means which we can't say that it is circle or it is spherical or it is cylindrical or it is spiral, which does not have any fixed shape, which can change its shape. Okay, such a cell is called as amoeboid. Okay, this shape is named after the unicellular organism's amoeba, which keeps changing its shape as it moves. Okay. Some white blood cells are amoeboid in shape. The unicellular paramecium is clipper shaped. Some bacteria are shaped like a spiral and nerve cells are thread like. So white blood cells are usually in amoeboid shape. Paramecium is slipper shaped, which is given here. Nerve cell is thread like and bacteria are spherical and spirals. Okay. Now parts of a cell. So all cells have a similar basic structure. Let us first study these structures that are common to both plants and animal cells. So let's study about the structure of cell. So first is cell membrane. Each cell is covered by a thin membrane called the So cell membrane and plasma membrane is thin, delicate structure which is found in all cells. What are the functions of this cell? It protects the cell and keeps the contents of the cell contained within the cell. So this protect it like a wall. Okay, it doesn't allow the contents of the cell to come out of the cell. It allows only some substances to either enter the cell or leave the cell. For this reason, the cell membrane is called semi-permeable or selectively permeable. So it allows only few particles, few substances to enter or leave the cell, which also make it to known as semi-permeable or selectively permeable. Okay. Now, cytoplasm. The cytoplasm is a viscous liquid found within the cell membrane. It is the place where all major life functions such as respiration and digestion take place. The cytoplasm has many small structures dispersed through it. The structures are called organelles. The largest of this is the nucleus. So cell contain a viscous liquid. Viscous means a thick liquid. Okay. Cytoplasm, which is known as cytoplasm, which is inside the cell membrane. Okay. Which functions respiration and digestion. Okay. Now, cytoplasm has many structures inside it, such as organelles, and the largest one is the nucleus. So we'll see what is the nucleus, or plural you can call as nuclei, is a large spherical structure that is usually found in the center of the cell. It has two main functions. So nucleus is a large spherical structure which is found in the center of the cell. Okay, it contains all the information that the cell needs to carry out its activities, such as the production of substances, growth and cell division. Thus it is also known as the control cell of Thus it is also called the control center of the cell. So this is also called as the control center. Okay, it contains all the informations about the cell, when the production of substances has to be done, growth and cell division has to be done. This is controlled by the nucleus. The second function is it stores the hereditary material, DNA, which is passed on from parents to their offsprings. Okay, so nucleus also stores the hereditary material, which is also called as DNA materials. Okay, DNA is material which is passed on from our parents to us. Okay, from a parent to its offspring. Offspring means young ones. Okay, now the main parts of a nucleus are also the cell membrane holds the contents of the nucleus. So this is a cell membrane. Okay, it has tiny pores that allow substances. See, you can see the tiny pores. Here in the image you can see it in a bigger size, but the nucleus is the cell is small, nucleus is smaller than that, and the pores will be more tinier than the everything. Okay, so it allows the substances to enter and leave the nucleus. So membrane means it is the wall. Okay, the liquid nucleoplasm contains thread-like chromosomes. So these are the chromosomes. Okay, thread-like structure made of DNA, which contain all the information that the cell needs. Each organism has a specific number of chromosomes. Humans have 46 chromosomes. Okay, so 23 pairs of chromosomes are there in cells, and total 46 chromosomes are there in humans. Okay, so this is a thread-like structure which is called as chromosome. Okay, now one or two dense bodies called nucleoli, or singular will be nucleolus. So this is nucleolus. This is a dense body in your nucleus. Vacuoles are a spaces, empty spaces in the cytoplasm, okay, which is bounded by a membrane. Now bounded means surrounded or enclosed by a membrane. So vacuoles contain water and dissolved substances. Okay, in animal cells, vacuoles are very small. Each cell has many vacuoles. They are usually used to secrete substances. In plant cells, there is usually only one vacuole, which is large and centrally located. It is used to store water and other substances. So basically, vacuoles is usually in each cell. In animal cell, they have many vacuoles, and in plant cell, it is only one, and in a larger size, okay, which store water and other substances. And in animal cell, vacuoles are used to other organelles. So now, as we have developed more powerful microscopes, we have found these cells have more organelles. So they are as follows: the endoplasmic reticulum, which transports substances within the cell; mitochondria, which singular is mitochondrion, okay, which generate energy from food; Golgi bodies, it is a package and sort substances and send them out of the cell. So Golgi bodies are a package and it packages and sorts substances and send them out of the cell. Okay, ribosomes produce proteins. Lysosomes, it helps in digestion. Centrosomes, which is found in animal cells, which is involved in cell division. Centrosomes are involved in cell division. So here is an image of endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi bodies, cell membrane. Okay, this is a wall. Membrane means basically a wall, okay, which is bounded to the cell. This is ribosome, this is a centrosome, this is cytoplasm, this is mitochondria. Okay, this is an animal cell, this is a plant cell. Okay, and this round thing is called as nucleus. And here a vacuole is very big in size, as they have mentioned here. Okay, now we'll see this topic in the next video. Okay, I hope you all understood the topic. Please do like and share my video and subscribe my channel. Bye.